The Los Angeles Lakers robbed Kyle Kuzma of his prime. Welcome back to another video here at NBAADDICTTV, where we provide the latest NBA content on the tube. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It's been about like 2 weeks since we dropped a video, but we are going to be back on a consistent schedule with back-to-back bangers. You already know how we rock. Kyle Kuzma, man. Kyle Kuzma has had an interesting career path coming into his 4th year in the league. What many may not know is that Kyle Kuzma spent 3 years at Utah, which is more than what most rookies would spend in college, but it's not unheard of. That means Kyle Kuzma came into the league at 22 years old. And this offseason, he just recently signed a contract extension keeping him in LA through the 2022-23 season, which will make him 28 years old when he is eligible to be a free agent and possibly reach that potential that we all thought he could reach when we first got sight of Kyle Kuzma. And it makes me think, did the Lakers really rob Kuzma of his prime? Or is he in the situation he is in now because of his own doing? Listen, I know they got him a ring and made him an NBA champion, which many NBA players cannot say, but is being a role player worth more than knowing that you haven't even came close to being the star player you know you can be? But first, let's backtrack to Kuzma's rookie year. Kyle Kuzma was drafted late in the first round of the 2017 draft. And that year, all the hype was surrounding Lonzo Ball. But when Kuz had his opportunity to show out in Summer League, that's exactly what he did. Show the fuck out. Kuzma led all players in Summer League that year in scoring with 21 points per game on 51 field goal percentage. The Lakers knew he was unlike any other first round pick when he was the MVP of the Summer League championship game, dropping 30 points and 10 rebounds. These NBA GMs had to be drunk selecting players like Frank Ntilikina, Zach Collins, DJ Wilson, and TJ Leaf before Kyle Kuzma. His impressive Summer League play had the basketball world excited for what the young duo of Kuzma and Lonzo Ball would bring. In fact, the two became so close that they would roast each other on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, those two were fun to watch on and off the court.
Okay, he got the hospital shoes. New jeans. These are new jeans.
Look at the way
these are new jeans. Look at this wrinkly ass shirt.
Come on, bro.
If you know what iron is? Come on, man.
Bro. Where's the logo at?
Oh, it's a different.
Just call them, bro. Say send you at least a different color. At least a different color.
Bro.
Get your boy, man. Take the hat off. This dude got a do-rag on.
Hey, feel it though, feel it.
No, you not getting waves.
Feel it.
But that year, we soon came to realize that Lonzo Ball was very underwhelming and was eventually overshadowed by the star that we thought Kyle Kuzma would bloom into. In his rookie season, he had averaged 16 points, 6 rebounds on 45 field goal percentage and 36% from 3. He was averaging more points than rookies like Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, John Collins, and Bam Adebayo, as well as Lauri Markkanen. Yeah, that man was hooping. Then in his second year in the league, he leveled up, averaging 18 points per game and 5 rebounds on the same field goal percentage, but slightly worse 3-point shooting. But this year was a bit different. It was the year that Lebron James decided to depart Cleveland and join the Los Angeles Lakers, which instantly put expectations on the Lakers to make the playoffs. And previous to the 2018-19 season, the Lakers were in a 5-year playoff drought. But as we all know, that season was up and down for the Lakers with constant trade rumors and being plagued with injuries. They finished with a 37-45 record, ended up being the 10th seed in the Western Conference and missing the playoffs. That offseason, they eventually traded their young core in Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and a shit ton of picks to acquire Anthony Davis from the Pelicans. Now, this trade would mean one of two things. Kuzma would be the third star to this new look Lakers squad, or he would fall out of the rotation with Anthony Davis being detrimental to his development. He fell somewhere in the middle. He came into the 2019-20 season injured with the ankle injury, missing the first 4 games, but then slowly started to find his rhythm. Kuz ended up having a very inconsistent year, finding himself as the 6th man for this team and falling out of the starting lineup. His numbers fell quite a bit this season. He had averaged 12 points and 4 rebounds, with his minutes being severely cut from 33 minutes the previous year to 25 minutes this year. Unlike his pair in Brandon Ingram, who went on to become an all-star for the first time in his career with the New Orleans Pelicans, Kuz became the odd man out. He quickly went from being an underrated breakout star to being a mediocre role player at best. Now, this isn't necessarily his fault because obviously most of the touches went to Anthony Davis, but even with his reduced role, the 2020 season ended with the Los Angeles Lakers being crowned the NBA champions. And in their playoff run, Kuz averaged 10 points and 3 rebounds on 43 field goal percentage and 31% from 3 in 23 minutes of play. For a guy that had most of the NBA world convinced that he was going to be better than Jason Tatum, there's no way he was content with how he played on his role with his team. But then, the 2020 offseason approaches and he signed a 3-year, $40 million contract extension. And that makes me think, is he okay with being mediocre? So has Kyle Kuzma come to terms that his potential will be washed away behind the greatness that is LeBron James and Anthony Davis? That he will never be an all-star nor be one to lead a team to the playoffs? Although it is unfortunate to say, it is true. Actually, an article came out with LeBron James asking Kyle Kuzma, does he want to be a part of something special as a role player or score a bunch of meaningless points? I actually think that is very unfair for LeBron to say that to Kuzma. Being a young player in Kuzma's shoes, you want to be the best version of yourself. And honestly, when it comes to being a part of something special, I think Dwight Howard and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had a bigger role last year in their championship run. It just seems to me that LeBron is trying to keep Kuzma on this Lakers squad and have him buy into his role because he does know the ceiling of this young star. Alright, so Kyle Kuzma has obviously regressed into the 6th man for this Lakers team, and now for the 2020-21 season, he is averaging 11 points, 6 rebounds on 45 field goal percentage and 36% from 3 on a career high 53 effective field goal percentage in 31 games so far this season. Now listen, I know I was talking a lot of shit, but not all bad has come from playing alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the championship team. He has found himself much improved on the defensive end as well as being selective with his shot selection. We all know too many times in the past we saw Kuz force unnecessary difficult shots. And you can see with the role he has taken with this team, he is more willing to make that extra pass and overall make winning plays for this team when he is on the court. At the end of the day, the point of this video is I believe Kyle Kuzma is a better player than how he is being used with this Lakers team. If he was the focal piece in the team's offense, there's no doubt in my mind that he would be among the league's upcoming stars like De'Aaron Fox, Luka Doncic, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, and Brandon Ingram. With Anthony Davis out with a calf strain or Achilles tendinosis, whatever they want to call it, Kyle Kuzma may finally get his opportunity to show that he can be the star that we all know he can be. He actually had a season high last night on 23 points against the Miami Heat, even though it was in a loss. We're seeing improvement from Kyle Kuzma on a game-to-game basis. Listen, I'm not a hater against LeBron James or Anthony Davis, but just like any other talented person in this world, I don't want to see wasted potential. Alright guys, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you guys were in Kyle Kuzma's shoes. Would you choose legacy over rings or rings over legacy? I want to know what you guys think. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you like NBA content over here, we're unlike any other NBA YouTuber on this platform. Alright guys, and I'll see y'all next video. We out here.